honest, easily the worst thing about our job is the wind. So we're, you know, we're up a 120-foot pine. Partly cloudy, it hasn't been fucking windy all day, and then I get up this and wind decides, hey, it's time to fuck with you. Well, this top was kind of squirrely and it was leaning, you know, towards the chip truck away from where I am. But his boom head was right in it, so we strapped it up nice and tight. Kind of had to wait for the wind, see what the best time to go for is. So I ended up coming in this way. Then I went to make this cut and the wind was pushing from this way. Pushed the top right over. Pinched my saw. He was able to wiggle it so I could get it free. I came back around from this side and it tipped right towards the crane. Here comes that fucking wind again. Easily the most terrifying though is you're just stuck up here until that crane gets back. Not that I don't trust this, it's a big fucking pine, but it's got me swaying pretty good. Can't really tell on camera, but when you're up here, you feel it. You know, swaying 4 or 5 feet each way. It's one of the most terrifying parts of my job. I don't envy anyone that has to be up here, but someone's got to do the job, and well, that's me. So live life on the edge and stay safe. Side note, with my job, the one thing I love, I'm stuck up here on the tree. That guy sitting in a nice comfy cab. That guy standing around, has nothing to do until this piece hits the ground. That guy sitting on the log truck. That guy gets the cut. Come on now, Jesse, go get me that strap so I can fucking strap the next piece. Yeah. Wish I could zoom in on this. Yes, I have a helmet. It's attached to my helmet. Tom just went to dump chips. Still very windy. We got it hooked opposite the crane. That way, this piece is going to tip towards him when he picks it up. This way, he just has more capacity the closer he is to the crane. So you always want to try to tip him towards him. That way, you know, if it's a big piece, you're not sketched out. This is right in my way. I'm like almost to the top. So I'm just going to cut this out of the way because, you know, I'm just laying down there in the poison ivy. It's full of fucking bullshit anyways. That way I can get as high as I can get with just the bucket, and I don't have to stand on the stick, you know. Just makes it easier on me, so we'll do that now. So, as you can see, the wind hasn't died down and it's not gonna, but Crane's over there. My first cut, since I had this sling on the backside to tip this piece towards him, I'm gonna make my first cut in this way. Now, when this curve starts to close the slightest bit, I pull my saw right out. Now I come from sling side, finish my cut. When I finished my cut, he had perfect tension on that thing. It stays right on the butt and it doesn't do anything, which is good. That way it gives me time as the climber or bucket guy to get out of the way so the piece can safely be moved on. And then they get the fun job of dealing with the piece that I give them. Luckily, there is no more brush. Nice, just some logs. Chip truck's back, brush to chip. Jesse's pretty much done cutting. Got this hooked on the back side, tipping it towards the crane. That way he has more capacity. For the record, wind still hasn't died down. But, beautiful log. Be cutting it right there, then at the base. About a 20-foot piece, not bad. Tell you guys, Tom fucking nailed it. No one backing him up, and he nails it every time. That's a true professional. All right, have the cut. Look back into the headset. I thought I was going to have a little rod or something. Now, I get the nice easy part. They chip all that. They rake up all that, and I hook this strap and do nothing. Tom snapping in the clutch, idling up, getting loud. Doug's almost loaded full of wood. Jesse working hard, undoing the strap. Me, napping. Maybe I'll clean this off a little bit. Whew. This kid is gonna cut the butt. So, let's see if he nails it. He's already starting good. We got it on the back side. Again, tipping it towards the crane. stance. Got chaps on, helmet. Super protected from all this poison ivy that he's standing in. It's gonna take a minute, so I'll flip back to you. Well, end of the work day. It's about 2:30 now. Gotta get rid of a little bit of chips. We got a load of logs to get rid of. Jesse's just finishing up blowing off. These guys doing a nice cleanup. Got the crane all packed up. Did 14 pines today. I only got the last one on video because I actually had to climb up to the top, take a piece out of the bucket, and it was a bigger pine. The other ones were just small, little dead ones, but I figured I'd walk through a little bit of my thought process while I go up and talk about the wind a little bit, because it fucking sucks. Shout out to Jesse, he did really good today. There's a lot of poison ivy that he had to deal with. That always sucks, especially ground cutting. But yeah, no, everything went smoothly, and I think that's it. That's about all I gotta say. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Not very sure.